from
Yep, from Shark Con.
Shark Con, and getting ready to
Get
talk a little bit about the
Shark Week. But before that, we've got a big old state fair to talk about. But let's thank our sponsors this
yes,
morning.
Mediview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, getting ready for their buffet tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dr. Black's Eye Associates and Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, The Rock Doctor, go see Corey, McAllister Land Consulting, First Harrison Bank, Louisville Bats, Neck Hospital, and Temple and Temple.
Yay. All right. And by phone, we do have our own from the Indiana State Fair. We have Leroy Lewis. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Leroy, where actually are you coming from?
Indianapolis.
Yay!
Indianapolis, yes, the home of the Indiana State Fair.
Look at that. Yes, which we love. And we love fair time. And, it is the season for that. And always a fun time up at the Indiana State Fair. So, Leroy, what exactly are you over? Because, I know it takes so many great people putting this fair together. And, and I love it because it's, it represents our host state. But what all are you involved with in?
Well, like you said, we have an amazing team over at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. My department is over community and media engagement. So really all of the PR and traditional media comes underneath my purview, but also all of our community engagement also will work underneath me as well. So, but I'm part of the larger marketing team that handles all of the programming and the promotion of the greatest state fair in the city, the state, and the nation.
Well, we need to say thank you because you do a great job in scheduling and putting all of this together. That's a big job and a lot to do. Are you amazed at, and living in Indianapolis and living here in Indiana, isn't it fun to see the different counties and see the different how they represent? And also maybe a county that you'd never heard of maybe before, getting that opportunity to network and meet them.
Yeah, it's amazing to see how all of the young people, specifically in 4-H, put together their projects as well as their livestock and come together to the opportunity to present and to compete at the state fair. But it is, I mean, you hear 92 counties, and Indiana has 92 counties, but to see them all there is completely shocking, and to especially when we have our Queen pageant, to see so many young ladies competing from all of their counties, some large as Marion, some is very small like Putnam. I mean, there's counties, like you said, I've never heard of. So it's interesting to see all of those people come together for one particular goal, and that's to put on a great Indiana State Fair.
Well, and that is true. And so and thank you, Leroy, for all you do. And because sometimes when we go to the fair and we see everybody and see all the great things and learn about our state, we just don't realize all the legwork and the behind the scenes that go on with it. So let's talk about some of the events you got going on. What's some of the events you got going on?
Well, listen, we have so much happening this year for the State Fair. A lot of our continued and returning activations, like our Midway, will always be there. This year, our grandstand, we have our rodeo that we always have. The tractor pulls, the harness racing, and this year, of course, Band Day being an opening day, and what's not the State Fair without the hot air balloon race, which will be happening on August 2nd, the second day of the fair. So those are some of the things that continue to happen every year at the fair. But of course, we always got to bring something cool, something new. So the Big Top Circus is coming back, presented by B Window, coming back to the State Fair. Featuring acts like the Human Cannonball, crossbow artists, hand balancing, the Sphere of Death with people riding motorcycles inside of a sphere. I mean, that's going to be such an amazing experience. But also our main exhibit this year is going to be the Vinyl Revival, which will be a great asset for our fair this year. We love to put art in some of activations during the fair, and this year is no different. This year's art will be more of a iconic ode to the album cover. So you'll see large scale album cover art, hand painted, and actually some being painted right then and there. So we're hoping people come and experience the vinyl revival at the fairgrounds as well. Again, we have the Hoosier Lottery free stage, and that's not going to be disappointing us this year either. We have large acts like Babyface, like America, like Three Dog Night, like 1964. But we also have some cool things coming. Bill Murray and his band's coming, and we have the Tom Nicholas band coming, two movie stars that are actually getting their hands in the music. So the free stage will not be disappointing to those that come this year as well either.
No.
State Fairground is filled with entertainment. And don't forget, you got to visit the livestock. We have glass blowing. We have so much we just to experience. I can't get it all to you at one time, but those are some of the larger things that I wanted to share. But definitely, get into our website, IndianaStateFair.com, is where you can find all of the information. And even one of the coolest things in there, we even have 100 free things you can do. So, those that are a little budget or budget conference can go in there and see 100 free things that they can do at the fair this year.
Which I love. And, as a family, especially when you have a large family, I love that 100 free things you can do. I love that. But on a budget, I think let's go back. Okay. I think your lineup, as far as the free stage, boy, that's very impressive. That's going to be a fun lineup. I mean,
yeah.
And Bill Murray, how fun, and his band.
Yes. I mean, some of us don't know all of the Bill Murray movies. Some know Groundhog Day. Some we had this joke in the office of who was your favorite Bill Murray movie, and of course Caddyshack came up. So that's one of his more iconic roles that people are looking to that see him. They see him as the groundskeeper from Caddyshack. But I think that his book of work for his movies is amazing. But to actually be able to see him in a band would be really cool to see.
Oh, absolutely. Well, now my favorite. Now, Leroy, I will. Oh, I definitely will. And you can tell him, Becky White from Wslm. What about Bob?
What about Bob? Okay. All right. That's a good one.
Have you seen it, Leroy?
I have seen it.
Okay. No, I mean, I tell you right now, I'm a huge Bill Murray fan. And I just awesome. Actually got a little bit of talking with Richard Dreyfuss and got him to sign the book, Baby Steps.
Oh, nice.
So that's pretty cool. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, listen, I mean, anytime you can get to see those individuals that you idolize and that you admire close up and get a chance to at least shake their hand and tell them how much they mean to you is really awesome. So right. Hopefully you'll get down to the fair this year and maybe you'll get down on that day that Bill Murray's playing.
I love that. Yes. And of course, in Three Dog Night, these groups you were talking about, and, and we've gone many times and we love to go to the concerts and they're always fun and they put on a great I always encourage everyone to go to the shows. But let's talk about your theme. This year theme, how, whenever we actually, I help out with our own local 4-H here. And whenever we were told the Indiana State Fair theme, they said it was funny. They looked at me and they said, Becky, this one was made for you. Because it's soundtracks. Tell me, it's called Soundtracks of the Summer. Is that right?
The summer, the soundtrack of summer. Yes.
How apropos, Leroy. That was right up my alley. You I want to, and you want to say you're welcome, Becky, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we were thinking of you when we did it. Yeah. I mean, one of the things that the fair is known for, of course, food. But also the sounds. I mean, when you think of summer, you think about the sounds of the Midway. You think about the sounds of taffy being made, the laughter. But the fair is one of those things that when you're driving down our main street in Indianapolis, you see the large Ferris wheel and the fair is here, it's fair time and you start to get excited. And then as you drive past, you can hear the sounds, the laughter, the families getting together. I mean, it's just iconic and some of the sounds. So that's one of the reasons why the Vinyl Revival became part of our exhibit this year. And because of the sound / album cover, all of those things, it's going to be a really cool thing. So hopefully all of the individuals and guests that come and visit us this year take in and can have a memorable sound that they take home with them this year and they keep it for their lifetime.
I love that so much. Very good. Good. Love that, Leroy. Well, let's go back. Okay, on the art, explain a little bit more. I love this canvas painting and I love all of this. What are we talking about? Are we talking like different artists like set up in an area, or maybe kind of explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, so together with Indie CD and Vinyl, we put together a speakeasy inside of here as well. There'll be a little entertainment area for young people to be able to explore their creativity as well. But yeah, it's going to be basically a display and an art exhibit of large-scale iconic album covers. And then also inside of that, there will be live painting and people were doing their painting and their artwork live for people to see. Again, inside of there, you also have, we're planning on having a freelance, which is interesting. I have not heard of it before, but a really cool guy named Clockworks is doing a sound art piece. I don't know what that is going to look like, but he's going to be collecting sounds for us this year inside of that vinyl revival as well. And so it's going to be a lot of really aesthetically pleasing artwork, sound pleasing. We're going to be pumping in some music throughout there as well. So I think it's going to be a really cool mainstay for our fair this year, and it'll be open every day from 9 to 9. So I think that, and then, you know, sometimes it's a little bit warm outside, so it's an opportunity for independent people to come in and get out of the elements as well. So I think it's really cool for what we're doing this year.
I agree.
That's awesome. Now, are the concerts the same time every night, or do they take place? Are they?
Yeah, the concerts are Hoosier Lottery Free Stage concerts start at 7:30 every night. There is one that's going to start at 6, and that's going to be on August the 9th. Actually, it's starting at 7. It's going to be August the 9th. But most of the time they'll be at 7:30. And then also we have on Tuesday, August 12th, Latino Day, there'll be a 6 p.m. concert as well as a 7:30 p.m. concert. So I think that all of them will typically start at 7:30 over at the Hoosier Lottery Free Stage. Listen, I'm going to tell you now, Three Dog Night has been trying to get here for 3 years, so that's going to be a great concert. So people need to get here early. And of course, Happy Together Tour always does well with their fans. And our hometown hero, Babyface, I think this is going to probably sell out the fair this year with 1 million people coming to hear this young man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying he's young, of course, he's a little bit older than me, but this individual from Indianapolis is going to bring down the house. He always gives a great concert.
I did not know he was from Indy.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. I mean, you really there's always so many great groups. I mean, that come to the Indiana State Fair, and I know that's a lot to get the good groups and get them there. And so you guys got a great team, you know what I mean? And of course, you know, it's cool for them, you know, like a hometown to come back and to get to perform right there with your people. You know, I think that's pretty awesome.
I mean, you know, we are Hoosiers, and Hoosier hospitality is real, but when another Hoosier comes back home and plays in front of their friends and family and people they might have grown up with that hasn't seen them in years, I mean, it's really cool to do. I mean, I've met him a couple of times, and he's a really down-to-earth individual. Fame did not go to his head. He still remembers who he is and knows where he comes from. And I think he has the love of Indiana and Indianapolis specifically in his heart. So for him to come home and put on shows, I think he usually goes all out for us, and he leaves nothing left behind.
I love that. And I love the attitude whenever you're talking about that. I love that. You know what I mean? Like you said, you know, when they're really awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's pretty cool. All right. Well, Leroy, I'm going to jump from entertainment. Now we got to talk to, you know what we're going to talk about? Food. I just want to say last year, I really think I almost had to be rolled out because you had so many new different vendors, so many different new items to try. And I promise, like, I just tried to take bites, samples, and everything. But in doing that, it was so much.
What was it that got you? Was it the beignets or there was something else?
There was beignet. Well, first of all, I have to have, and I just have to have it because I can't. I've tried to make it at home.
The pickle.
The pickle corn dog. Yeah. Leroy, I'm telling you right now, and I know exactly where the stand is. I know exactly where to stand, where the line forms. I know exactly. I have my money ready, and I'm ready for that. And I'm just telling
you. You're a brave one. I haven't been able to get that one yet. I think that I'm gonna have to watch you eat it. I have to.
Oh, Leroy, come on over. Yeah. No, you and I know. I listen. if we could get our timing together, because I know you're going to be a very busy man. But if I could have, let's say, 5 minutes of your time, okay.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely make 5 minutes for you.
Okay, we're gonna go get a So the corn dog. It's the corn dog. It's got the hot dog in the middle of the pickle. And then they put the coating. I have tried to master this at home, and it cannot be done. It has to be only Indiana State Fair, and that is something. So I have to first. That's my first line, and then we start in on the desserts. And they had. I'm trying to remember all of the actually. They had the beignets, which out of this world, and I'm trying to remember all the other sweet things that we had.
We have so much at the fair, and every year we put on the Taste of the Fair, which a lot of our vendors participate in. And what that is a competition of the new creative foods for the year. So each year we ask all our vendors to put in a new item that is different from their original menus. So this year we have 40 new creative things for you to try. So make sure, again, last year somehow ended up being the year of the pickle.
Yeah.
This year, there's not necessarily a large
Hallelujah
going on, but pickle is still in there somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we came, we were double dipping there. Worked out beautiful. We had gone to a Colts, gone to the Colts game. And then after that, we went right to the state fair, and we were like, you know, we were ready to eat. Okay. And I'm telling you right now, by the time we left, they always say walk it out.
Yeah.
Leroy,
listen, you had to have brave it to not eat at the Colts game to keep your appetite for coming to the fair.
Well, we had some popcorn, at the Colts game. Okay. You got to have the popcorn, and we were trying to keep it light because we knew what we planned it. You know what I mean?
Going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
You had the blueberry cheesecake stuffed elephant ear.
That was it. Did you hear that, Leroy?
Yes, that was good. I did have that one. That one I did have, and that was a favorite last year. I think it actually came in second place, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it was a great dish that one of our vendors put together.
We did not try the dill pickle Dr. Pepper though.
No, because we stayed strong. Yeah. Okay, now hang on. Listen to the stuff we tried. Now think of all this. This is in one. I mean, this is within a few hours. Yeah. Leroy, and let me just say, I don't usually eat a lot of greasy stuff, or Well, I don't want to use the word greasy. Maybe
deep fried.
Deep fried. Listen, it's a fair. Everyone gets a pass. This is the cheat month for everyone, fitness or healthy. Everyone is able, and the calories don't count when you're at the fair.
I love that. Okay. Preach it, Leroy. This is why we're friends, Leroy. This is why we're friends.
I think it was at the same stand that had the Korean corn dog, but we got the dill pickle dog.
Yeah. So we got the dill pickle dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we got the Korean corn dog. It had
I think we did.
Mozzarella cheese chunks in the batter, and it, which would have been good too, but I think we got.
But we sat by somebody that did, and they